spin, spin again. Headshot, I put 3 in his chin. Up a 5, I'ma blow like the wind. Shorty 5, she get fucked up for 10. Do a drill and I hop in the Benz. Send him up right in front of his kin. Big Glock, my aim on 10. Fake shot, I'ma spin it again. What's good, YouTube? Boy, it's your boy, man. Zone 6, back in the flesh. Bills got to get paid, so I cannot rest. Back in the bed with another video, man. Like, I don't mind this little shit right here, man. I got a little scar right here, bro. Hey, man, so today we going to be hopping into this YNW Melly case, bro. Bro's been in there for a little minute. I'm going to be honest, bro. I have not been keeping up with the case a little bit because it's been put off so much. It's getting ridiculous. Last thing I seen about it was that the trial was getting delayed. And then the judge arguing with the attorneys, basically saying that we need to take this trial now. We ain't going to keep waiting. So it's just a lot going on, bro. It's a whole bunch of sitting and waiting around. And I just haven't been able to keep up with it because it's just nothing's happening right now. But big news just broke that ynwbortlen, I guess ynwmelly's co-defendant, took the plea that he was offered. He had until today at 1:30 to take that plea, and he ended up taking the plea. But we're going to go ahead and break down this video with Trap Lord Ross. You know, he got the most in-depth, informative videos, so we're going to go ahead and see what he got to say about it, because I'm going to learn just as well as y'all on everything that's going on, because I haven't been keeping up with it. But, yeah, Trap Lord Ross is going to give us a good, in-depth information about the case and everything that's going on with the plea he just took. And without further ado, we're gonna break this down right now. All right, let's go. And shout out Trap, man. Shout out Trap. That's my boy, bro. I'm gonna text you when I get up off of this, bro. We gotta do some content, bro. We gotta do some content. You've been telling me a couple days. We definitely gonna run content when Young Boy run through Chicago. We already discussed that we gonna do a collab video on something like that. But a lot going on right now, bro, with this Young Thug and Melly stuff. I think we need to go ahead and collab a little bit earlier, Trap. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you as soon as I get up off of this. But we about to break down the whole plea bro took. And if I'm being honest, I think I seen that it's gonna hurt YNW Melly's case if bro would have took this plea. It's kind of like a form of snitching, basically. Basically, if you plea out, you basically saying we did it type of shit. But we gonna see what Trap got to say, man. Let's go ahead and jump into this.
Okay, so it's been like 7 years since YNW Melly got arrested for double murder of his friends Sack Chaser and Juvie. And YNW Melly and his right-hand man ynwbortlen have been awaiting trial literally like, bro, 7 years awaiting trial. We had the YNW Melly trial start, ended in a mistrial. We're waiting for that new trial. But the news that's come out today might just be the end of YNW Melly. And if the YSL trial was anything to go by, it's really not a good look, man. So everybody over the past few days has been waiting and speculating and just trying to find out this news that Bortlen might be taking a plea deal in the case before YNW Melly. Now, look.
So, basically, bro, after the first mistrial, I honestly think that they should have just let bro out, bro. Y'all don't have no evidence, bro. Like, the whole point of that getting delayed in the mistrial and the hung jury, like, y'all didn't have no evidence on this man, bro. And y'all got him sitting in here for this long, bro. It's crazy. Like, we done seen 3 major trials go past before his. Like, it's getting ridiculous at this point. Y'all need to let bro out.
I'm no expert in legalese, but
ynwbortlen taking this is not helping. It's not helping. So this might get pushed along even faster now because bro just solidified that he's taking guilt for something in the case.
From what I understand from that YSL trial, Young Thug was very upset that people were taking pleas before him. And in this case, you got 2 defendants facing double murder. YNW Melly is potentially on the hook for the murders of 2 of his friends. And it seems like that pressure got to ynwbortlen, and we might have an update for you. There'd been a whole bunch of speculation going around in Reddit. There'd been rumors of this plea being offered to him. This was 4 days ago. It says YNwbortlen facing 5 life sentences. Should he stay solid or take the plea? Take the 16-year plea and be free after all those years, or stay solid to Melly and go to trial? I'm not going to lie. I'm going plea. I'm going plea. Where's the result? We ain't got no results. We ain't got no results. What? Here we go. So, hey, the verdict, 68%, or 68 people saying that he should take that plea. People saying, what's your thoughts? My opinion is he should take the deal. He already lied in the interrogation to the detectives.
I don't know, man. I feel like Trap obviously gonna speak from a civilian perspective because you know Trap not into nothing for real. So I'm gonna give y'all the hood standpoint of this situation. If you are in that life and you in them streets, bro, you got to go ahead and stay solid and take it to trial, bro. You played your role. You outside. You doing these things. You got to own it as a man, bro. You really do. I understand he probably sitting in there for all these years. Ain't no motion going on in trying to take this to trial. Like, he's just sitting. Like, he don't even know what's next. So, and then he knows he's facing, if he takes that plea, he's getting out. Definitely, especially with time served. They offered him time served and then probation when he get out. But if he doesn't take this plea, he's facing hella life sentences. So he's basically jumping the gun. Like, I'm out of here. I want to get out. I'm done. So this is not helping. This is basically a form of snitching, bro. It's not helping Melly at all. So, I mean, if you in that life, you stay solid. If you're not, you taking that plea.
And he's still fighting the witness tampering charges. Even if he beat most, he can still get found guilty on one to sit in prison for the rest of his life. People saying 5 life sentences versus 16 years in prison. People saying Melly pulled the trigger, so I would say he should go to trial. So he just have to hope the jury doesn't see him as an accomplice. That's his best offense, and even that's a horrible one based on his inconsistent statements, the forensics, and the time he spent driving with the bodies instead of going straight to the hospital, lol. His other defense is if he tries to stick with the drive-by story, and he'd definitely be fried if he does that. It's over for him, to be honest, if he goes to trial. This was another post going around 2 days ago. It said, YNW Melly will be found innocent of double murder. Anyone who thinks otherwise do not know what they're talking about. I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about. The plea deal to ynwbortlen is a sign that the feds have a weak case and their minds are made up. Mark my words, YNW Melly will be found innocent, just for Bortlen to serve at least a 5-year sentence and about 7 years of probation on top of that if he takes it to trial and wins, along with many stories not adding up and witness tampering and how it was basically impossible for a drive-by to happen in that specific area of town. Bortlen is a genius if he does not take a plea deal. Don't know about that. And YNW Melly will teach the court a lesson by releasing him to serve a lighter sentence with bond for wasting Melly and the jury's time. They're saying, dumb statement. He's cooked. Let it go, man. He's doing life.
I don't know. There's different ways you can look at it, bro. They went to trial already and they couldn't find him guilty, bro. So I'm wondering what other evidence comes into play that they have that they're gonna present this time to convince the jury that he's guilty. Personally, I feel like they don't have nothing, bro. I feel like it's compromised case. There's nothing to go off of at this point. Like, nothing adds up. They can't trace this and that. I mean, they have some evidence, but they can't justify it.
They have tons of evidence against bro and caught Bortlen lying on his statements from that night. Shows he knows something and hiding something. They're simply offering him a plea to straighten the case even more, but they already got him, all right?
Yeah, they offered that plea to strengthen the case. So it's going to look like he did it at that point, because if they present the evidence, which looks like he did it, but it's like he did it, but can we for sure say he did it? Like, that's what they say when they see the evidence. But him taking that plea, they can push that like, hey, this guy that was with him just plead out. They admitting guilt. So you gonna take this evidence and this plea? Nigga, what did it look like at this point? It looked like you did it.
And people were asking a little question, okay? They were saying, what would Bortlen's defense be for driving around with 2 dead bodies for hours before even going to the hospital? This is the main thing I feel will do him in. He could have just said he was scared until that dumbass drive-by scenario. Yeah, it's not looking good, folks. It's not looking incredibly good. So this was going around just a few hours ago, okay? So there were reports that he was offered a 16-year plea deal. And 6 hours ago, people were saying he refused the plea deal. Today, we're going to see this dumbass Cortland himself holding it down and getting 5 life sentences. Melly coming home soon. People are saying if he doesn't take the plea deal, they're going to fry his ass. They're trying to fry Melly, literally, but Bortlen going to be great. Okay, let's see this analysis. I watched the first Melly trial. The state has a strong case that the drive-by shooting narrative is false. This is why Melly was very close to being convicted and was practically saved by one single juror who refused to budge from their not guilty verdict and convinced 2 others to flip their verdict.
And one thing too, as I'm giving my opinions on this, bro, I'm just speaking off of what I've seen from like a while ago, bro. So as this video goes on and he's constantly breaking this down with more information, bro, I honestly will change my opinion, bro. Like, it's not in me to solidify my opinion because I wasn't there. I don't know. So if he comes up with more evidence and basically convinces me in this video that maybe he did do it, then I'm gonna admit that shit, bro. I ain't stuck on a little thing. Like, everything dude saying right here is like, damn, like, it's making me think like, damn, okay, this might be some shit.
Verdicts as well. It seems that they're offering Bortlen this type of deal because they know he wasn't the shooter, but he still played a part in either planning it or simply trying to cover it up after the fact for Melly. Bortlen will likely refuse it and take it to trial, but he's taking a huge gamble by doing it. It's less likely that the state is offering a plea deal because they have a weak case, and more likely that they are offering him the plea because Melly is the one they really want. His lawyer punch in the air right now. That's what they're saying, okay? But people were saying he refused the plea deal, but apparently now the news is in and they're saying he took the plea deal. That's what people are saying. The plea deal was taken, it was accepted. Instead of the 16 years, it's 10 years prison time, 6 years probation afterwards. He just took it. YNW.
So, what was circulating around social media probably a couple days ago, they gave him a deadline to accept this plea deal. The plea deal that was going around was like 16 years and then probation and shit like that with time served. But it seems like he went in there and he was like, nah, we got to come up with a better deal than this. Because if I'm finna get my mans up and get out, we got to come up with a better deal than this. And so I guess they offered him 10 years in prison, 6 years probation, and it sounded good to him.
Juvie's dad just made a video on YouTube, and he would know. He's in on this, obviously, and he goes to all of the court proceedings. They're saying this is the smartest thing he ever did in his entire life. Not much to compare it to, but still something. It's about time this guy did something smart. Where are all them dumbasses that said that he wouldn't? Effing morons. Good for him. He got some sense. About time a new 2 years in jail would hit with the reality of the moment. That's what they're saying, man.
And I'm not sitting here advocating in no way, shape, or form for anybody to do that, take 5 life sentences and shit like that. That's just, like, if we're being honest, bro, the rules of the streets are dumb as hell, bro. Like, they're dumb. They're dumb. Like, if you would sit there and do 15 years for something you didn't do, like, you're fucking retarded. Like, I'm not sitting here advocating and this and that. I'm just letting y'all know when you're in that life, that's what you gotta abide by type shit. I'm not saying that him taking this plea is stupid. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's snitching, shit like that. Like, I really don't, I could care less. He did what he felt like was right for him. If it is a form of snitching in the streets and it looks bad on Melly's part, then it is what it is. The streets gonna handle it. I'm not in his neck of the woods. I'm not in his streets, so I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, bro. But I'm just letting y'all know what it looks like on the other side.
So they're saying plea was accepted. This video been taken down already? God damn, man. I hate when they do that. This is Juvie's dad, by the way, so he has the inside scoop on all of this. According to him, Bortlen accepted the plea, and apparently his lawyer tried to negotiate if he can do 10 years in prison and the following 6 years on probation. But then other people saying it's cap. Other people saying it's cap. All right? So there's more analysis that was going on while this deliberation was happening. MS failed to realize that you better be completely effing innocent for real turning in 2 bodies. Bortlen did that, lied about his story, and was proven completely wrong by forensic and video evidence. And y'all sitting here defending the idiot like he has some chance of life if he doesn't take the plea. The same ones downvoting or defending are the same type of idiots who would have took them bodies up there trying to pull the same stunt for your friend / boss. I see y'all gravitate towards these 2 losers, all right? Bruh, that's what they're saying, bro. So there was footage of him in court, ready to take the plea, ready to get cracking. You know what I mean? And people are saying he took it, man. So I did see a post on Remo's page. Shout out to Remo. Make sure you sub to Big Remoski, all right? But apparently...
And I do all the posts y'all see right here on Remo page. I'll be doing his posts and shit. I run his social media a little bit. So y'all make sure y'all follow Remo. We on the road to 100K. Let's get it.
Juvie's father has confirmed that the plea was taken. All right. Apparently, it's really happening. He's getting 16 years. It seems like a smart move in consideration to everything that's been going on, man. But let's hear what you have to say.
He accepted the plea, y'all. But check this out. His lawyer did a little negotiating. So he didn't get the 16. Well, he got the 16. 10 in, 6 out. Or 10 years in, 6 years probation. So he got 2 years. On 10 years, you do 8.5. So he got to do like 6.5 years. And he'll be out on 6 years probation. And I don't know what this means for Melly case going forward, but I think it benefits us or benefits the state. So, and this is exclusive coming from me to you. So you can mark it. The #1 source when it comes to this Melly news, spoonful of game, is always facts over fame. And it's justice for Juvie. And as far as the family of the victims go, we're pretty much cool with it because at the end of the day, he didn't do shit. He didn't really shoot anyone. He just helped with the cover up. So he's going up that road, man. So if you know like I know, it ain't even no guarantee he'll come home. That shit is dangerous. And he is a rookie. Never been up the road in his life, man. So it is what it is. Just for Juvie. Keep the family in y'all prayers. I keep y'all posted after 1:30. Well. He accepted.
I ain't gonna lie, his dad just low-key made Melly look real bad, man. His dad just made Melly look real. This is about to be, bro is cooked. Bro is cooked. This is not gonna help at all, bro. So we might not see Melly ever again, bro. This is crazy.
So people are saying this is similar to what Gunna did to Young Thug. We don't know exactly how this plea's looking. I was watching like is this a live stream? People was waiting for him to come out, but everybody's in this basically saying, yo, he took the plea, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell. And I think this is live, we're waiting for him to come out, but apparently the plea was accepted. I don't know if we're going to catch anything while I'm recording this. Doesn't look...
I'm not gonna lie, this might be worse than Gunna. So Gunna's didn't get used in the trial. Gunna pleaded out before the trial. Like Young Thug said. Young Thug said his didn't get used for the trial. If ynwbortlen's get used in the trial, it's got to be worse. Before the trial even starts, he's pleading out. But if they ended up using it in the trial, then yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Like it, I've had this on in the background for quite a while, for like half an hour, and we haven't seen anything. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So look, I think this is definitely not a good look for ynwmelly, but realistically, bro, all of that evidence was a bad look for ynwmelly, man. It was really a bad look. They had the cell site of him allegedly in the wrong place at the wrong time when things shouldn't have been happening. He skated from the scene. You know what I mean? He slipped off. People were saying Fredo Bang picked him up. You know, look, Bortlen going to the hospital with the 2 bodies in the car all shot up and claiming it was a drive-by. That was a bad move, man. I mean, these guys tried their best, but really, you know, I think they would have been better off trying to run with a self-defense scenario and say it popped off in the car and they was trying to shoot and it was just a shootout in the car and it was justified. But look, I'm no lawyer, okay? I'm no lawyer. I'm no defense lawyer. But this is not looking good for ynwmelly. I've been following the case really closely. I'm going to do a video when everything kind of comes to a conclusion. But yeah, this is what it is, man. It's looking like ynwbortlen has taken the plea. Utmost respect to him, to be honest. I mean, it's a very, very difficult situation he was put in. A lot of people believe that really it was Melly that put him in that situation. He shouldn't really have had to deal with all of this. So, you know, he potentially, I mean, you just heard from Juvie's dad, he's saying he might not even get out. The jails are so treacherous and so dangerous that God knows what could be happening in there to him, man. So I think this is...
Yeah, bro. I think he's gonna have to he's gonna have to PC up, bro. He's gonna have to PC up. Something's gonna happen to bro. If he willingly took this plea and admitted basically guilt. Like he didn't play a big part in it. He just covered it up. And at the same time, bro, when you're in these streets, bro, you gotta keep it solid. You gotta keep it solid. You can't do none of that, bro. So this is about to be frowned upon. Something might happen to bro in there. God forbid anything do happen. It's crazy out here, bro. It's the fucking world of the snitches right now. This is crazy. Like I said, I'm not advocating for no snitching and snitching. Like, I'm not advocating for none of that shit. I'm just calling it down the middle, bro. I'm just calling it what I see right now, bro. It's the fucking world of snitches right now. It's crazy. Like, nobody's keeping it solid no more. It's none of that no more. So, Melly might be cooked, bro. We gonna see when this trial kicks off, what goes on. But this is crazy. If Melly ends up beating this shit like Young Thug did and Gunna took the plea, if Melly ends up beating this shit and bro took the plea, this is man, snitches finna be down 0-20. Like, this is crazy, bro. But y'all let me know. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. Is he cooked? Is he not? My opinion, I honestly think he might. I'm still down the middle, bro. I feel like he got a chance of beating it. Now I feel like he got a chance of getting cooked, fucking baked. That's what I feel like too. So I really don't know. I'm still undecided. We gonna see how the trial pull out. If the trial goes on and I see what the attorneys are talking about, I might change my mind. But right now I'm just down the middle, bro. I really don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it, bro. We on the road to 400 subs. Please give me the 400 subs. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me, man. I'm out.